Hannah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite day of the week. Can you guess what it is?
Tuesday?
It's Monday. It's half off day at SAVERS. We're sitting in our bread truck right outside of SAVERS. So stick around. We're going to buy some half off nonsense. At least I hope. We don't usually strike out on a half off Monday.
We do okay.
It's the first time for everything though.
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't get dark.
Oh no.
Stick around.
So I went through the entire dish section and I'm starting to worry that Dallas might face us. I haven't found anything that's even remotely interesting to talk about. Well, there's this. How about some crab-shaped plates? Help. Send help.
What do we got? Nothing. That's what we got.
Okay, I found something buried in the bottom of the shelf that might be interesting enough to talk about. Maybe even interesting enough to get. Look at that. That's super cool. How much do you cost? $2.99. So $2.99 a piece, so that would be $1.50 a piece. I like them. I think they're cool. We'll get them and put them in the antique mall booth. Those are also cute. Just saying.
I think I spotted something. It's a lot more Mega Blocks than it is Lego. Record player. Very nice.
Alright, you know what time it is. It's Levi hunt time. Ooh, $5.49. Light wash. Check the condition because, yeah, that's why they're $5.49. That's like right on the edge of being able to work because like I cut right through here. So a lot of that would go away anyway, but this won't. And that's not okay. So, moving on. It's a little too medium for me. I don't need that color. I've got plenty of it right now. Ooh, there's some white. Okay. They're a little spendy, but not bad. I don't love that the pockets are colored different. I want them to be as nondescript as possible so that the Levi's are the star of the show. So don't hate them. We'll think about it. Ooh, here's some vintage. They're not in great shape, so we'll let those go. Some black, definitely need black. It's not a bad price. One of the belt loops is broken, but that's okay. I can fix that. Those might be okay to get. Oh, that's not a bad price. These are vintage. It's nice. Not seeing anything offensive. All right, we have some options. That's good.
What the heck is going on here? This says Star Wars nowhere on it. What kind of weird publishing deal did someone get that they could write Star Wars stories but not use Star Wars? That's very strange. That's a weird deal. This is the novelization of the film, I believe. Don't know for sure though. How much are the big hardbacks? Ooh, they're expensive. Yeah, I'm not gonna get those even at half off. Look at this weirdo. You got a handful.
I do. Check these out.
Is this a brat stall? Right? It looks right, but it doesn't feel right.
Her face is covered with her hair. I can't tell. Like I can't move her hair. No, she's not.
What is she? She's a brat stall wannabe, right?
No, yeah, her legs are too long. She's probably one of those Monster High dolls.
Okay. I'm glad you had the same reaction I did, because it looked very brat stall.
It was a little confusing at first.
Now the question is, listen to me here, do I pay $2.50 for the bag just to get a little stitch? Kind of feeling like I should. This bag wall almost never lets me down, and I really was starting to feel like it was about to, but I spotted gold. It's awesome. $2.50 for an entire tin of Pokemon cards, which is a timely find because the last time we were here I found even more Pokemon cards than this, and I still haven't made a video with those for our second channel, so I'll probably just combine them and do a big old Pokemon dig through. Well, that's good. I didn't find nothing. It was getting dark.
I know. When I first walked in, I was like, Dallas jinxed us. I'm not finding anything.
Right?
They have a kilt here. That's a proper kilt. Half off $40. You can bring that bad boy home and be breezy for the afternoon.
Well, that was a good start. We still got another Savers to go to, but Pokemon cards, if I find nothing else but Pokemon cards ever at a Savers, like, I'd be pretty happy about it. All right. I think we'll just throw our things in the cart. I didn't bring IKEA bags today, but I brought a cart, so we've got some stuff in our cart here too that is gonna go to our antique malls, which we'll probably do after Savers today. Got a bunch of Nerf guns that need to be priced, which, just because we're going to restock some Nerf guns today, I kind of hoped that we'd find some at Savers, but we've got one more. Maybe we'll find some. What'd you get?
Got 2 pairs of Levi's for cutting up, so that was really nice.
Did you get anything else?
And I got these flowered sugar canisters. They look very Corningware, the same kind of pattern.
That's definitely what they look like.
They're just vintage and kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well, we didn't get nothing. I got Pokemon cards. If you want to know what's in those, subscribe to our other channel. Link in the description.
Yay!
We are at another Savers now. However, there's a pretty serious line out front, so I dropped Hannah off at the front, and then I parked in the back. But this is my favorite Savers, so fingers crossed we get something good.
Last time we did a Savers Day, I found 2 pairs of Levi jeans that were white. So I was really hoping we'd find another pair today, and it looks like we are. But in a sad twist of events, they're super distressed and I can't use them. So we're gonna keep looking. Maybe the rest of this rack will have something good in it, but we're striking out on the white jeans today. But that's all right. Tomorrow's another day.
All right, bag wall, don't let me down. Oh man, it's crazy. It's just Pokemon Central right now. All right, well, I'll take that. What else? Roblox.
So I managed to snag a pair of black jeans for $4, which is great. They're in good condition, so we'll get those. But what are these? They're super cool. They're a really big size, unfortunately, so I don't think that they'll work for my shop. But I love them. I'm like trying to think really hard how I can take them in and if it would be worth it, and trying to rationalize it being worth it. It's just not. I could take in the dart through here, pull that in, and take in the butt a bit, take this off, reposition it, and then do some darting in the front right here too, and take in the waistband there. But after I did all that, that's like a good 2 hours of work. It's not worth it. It's not at all worth it.
Bootleg turtles. That's funny. No, she's in it with her hat. That's crazy. I'll take it. I'll take it. Shredder of potato heads. Oh, wow. I'll tell you, we did antique malls for a whole year or so before we had the channel, and then we quit for a year or so, and that's when we started the channel. And at that time, I had some really crazy plans for our antique malls, and one of the big plans was that our toy booths were always going to be a toy booth you went to and put things together. So build your own lightsabers, build your own Lego set, build your own Mr. Potato Head. At that time, I had probably enough parts to put together a couple hundred potato heads. I was going to build this whole workstation for our antique malls. Some things happened and our plans and intentions changed, and we stopped doing it. I got rid of all of them at once, and now I wish I hadn't, because it would be such a cool station. So I keep getting tempted to buy these and start putting a bunch aside again, but it just kind of turns into hoarding real quick, so I'm not. Look at what the price is. It's really cheap. It'll be $3 right now. I'm not gonna do it, because then all I'll buy for the next 2 weeks is potato heads. Look at all these potato heads for $3. I was telling them how many we had at one time. Hundreds.
We had so many of them.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look. It's my jacket, but in brown. This was tucked up underneath the hanger whenever I walked up, so I was like, is it just $9.99? No, it's definitely not. It's $15 today, which is actually a really good price. I sell these for about $50, but I usually get them at the bins. They don't sell quickly, but we'll leave it there. Somebody else can find it and rock a $15 fringy jacket like me. They're pretty rad. I love them.
The time has finally come. This is amongst the newest of generations of Furby, and I don't have any. I have none, so this will be my first one. That's awesome. They're actually really well made. I'm quite fond of them. That's so cool, and it's only gonna be $3.50. $3.50, let's go. I'm so pumped right now.
All right, I'm over in the glass baking section. There's a bunch of Corningware here, which is really good. Wildflower pattern. I wish I had a lid, even though like $4 really, $2 isn't bad for that at all, even without a lid. Got iris pattern here. This baby though, this might be worth it. This is gonna be $2.50 with the lid. Very happy about that. This is intriguing though. This is actually Anchor Hawking by Corning. I've never seen this pattern before. It's really pretty. It's very like simple and classic. I like it a lot. We'll go ahead and take this home though.
Ooh, that's pretty tempting. That's beautiful. $3. I've never heard of Miss Monopoly. Hannah's over here checking it out, and I walk up. She has a pop.
Guess where I found it?
Where'd you find it?
See that rack over there?
Yeah.
Activewear? It was underneath that.
It was just on the ground?
Yeah. Someone hit it.
We'll get it for $2.50.
Heck yeah.
I'm happiest about this though.
She's so cute. What are you gonna name her?
Furbus.
Furbus.
They're all Furbus.
Okay.
They're a hive mind. All right, we bought some good stuff on this round. $2.50 for Croc 2, which is awesome because my main player lately has been my Game Boy Color. A good friend of mine made me a backlit Game Boy Color, and I just can't put it down. But it's half off, so it's $2.50, and I'm super down with that.
Not bad, not bad.
So I actually like Croc. So I don't believe I played Croc 2. What did you get? Crock pot?
I got a crock pot. It's not really. It's a Corningware pot. I actually convinced another lady in there to buy a Pyrex bowl.
You talked her into it?
Yeah, it was not a bowl. It was one of those cake pan things. I was like, I swear to you, every time I put a cookie on a cookie sheet, like the tin ones, I burn the bottom of it every time. If I put it on Pyrex or glass, like Corningware, it's perfect every time. And she's like, I'm gonna try it.
Hannah, giving cooking tips in the thrift store.
I did. She was very happy about it.
That's awesome.
I also got a pair of jeans, but that's all I found today.
That looks like something we really need.
Yeah, it's a nice long pair of black, which is really good.
We're sitting right on the road, and there's semis passing by. I got a Furby. I got myself a Furbus, first one of this generation, which I'm very happy about. I've never turned one of these on. I've never had one. So very happy about it. What did you say it looked like?
It looks like Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what it reminds me of.
Kind of does. I can kind of see that. All right, and then last minute pop. If they're $2, $3, we buy them no matter what and sell them at one of our antique malls, the one we're not going to today, or else we'd price it. Also, the same booth we're not going to today, we went to on yesterday's episode. I put one of these in there about every week because it seems like almost every week on Half Off Monday I fill up on Toy Story stuff. And mind you, there was like 5 or 6 Buzzes in there, and 5 or 6 other smaller Toy Story plush, but they were all like goofy, smaller plush. They weren't like the hard toys or the better ones like this. But Jessie with her hat will sell instantly in our antique mall. And then one of the antique malls we're gonna actually go to today, I'm just gonna go ahead and price this and put it in there. So
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good looking puzzle. I almost want to go do it.
I know, I feel like somebody's gonna want to put that together and then frame it when it's done.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, I mean, it is one of the movie posters, I guess. All right, is that all you got?
That's it.
All right, go to 2 antique malls now, and then I don't know what we're doing after that. Stick around. P.S. I also bought Pokemon cards, and we forgot about them. Two stops in a row. Woo! Okay, we've got 2 booths to check on today. The first one we're just checking on. Make sure none of our toys are on the floor and stuff like that. And that's Brass Armadillo East, and then we're gonna go to our Brass Armadillo West and drop off some Nerf guns and some stuff we just bought today. Fingers crossed this place isn't a wreck, but it probably is. I couldn't catch it on camera because I'm not gonna film someone else's kids, but there's a little girl in our booth shouting down the rows to her mom, "Come look at this, this is amazing," talking about our booth. I think she liked the yellow. It's not too bad of a wreck. I mean, it's about what you usually expect. Just stuff has come down off the walls. That is not ours. It's pretty, but it's not ours. That's not ours either. Also not ours. We're good. Just making sure nothing else is trashed. R2's been hidden. In all seriousness, we were at this antique mall for the total of 3 minutes. It's just kind of a necessary evil that you got to drive by them once a week, which is really something you should consider if you want to get into this. Since starting the antique mall business, since jumping into it, we've had a lot of people through our channel become interested in it, and lots of people pulled the trigger. A really regular message for me on social media and on our Discord, which you should join, link in the video's description if you haven't already. A huge topic over on our Discord, talking about antique malls and stuff. A lot of people were there would tell me and show me pictures of their antique mall and stuff. And I think one of the things, besides how difficult it can sometimes be to source for that kind of thing, one of the other more difficult things that I think people don't really ever understand until they have to do it is the kind of chore it can be to drive to your antique malls, especially if you do multiple booths. We have 4 booths at 3 malls. And it's a pretty good chore. Once a week, we got to drive all the way around. It's pretty much a whole day out of our week to deal with them.
And pricing the stuff too. You got to take time out of your night just to get everything priced for the next day.
Yeah, so some weeks when we really get into it, it takes 2 or 3 days up a week. You know, but if you're making all right money, it can be worth it. And we're doing just good enough. We bought a bread truck with our antique mall money.
Yay!
All right. We're at our other Brass Armadillo. I'm gonna go open the back door. We'll pull the cart in. We got a bunch of stuff to stock at this one. A whole bunch of Nerf guns and such. As I've said, get that cart back here?
Yep.
We're still a little bit of a mess here, but not about as mess as it was. We've got plans to hopefully wrap up the paneling on the wall and get some irrigation going in the next couple days worth of videos. Not today's video though, because we've got some parts coming we're waiting for to get to that. But all right, I'm gonna grab this side and you grab that side and we'll get it on the ground. You ready? Teamwork. Mind the bike rack. Shimmy on down the fry. What's that a quote from?
I have no idea.
I think he says shimmy up the fry.
I don't know what that means.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Wow.
You've probably never seen that movie, have you?
Yeah, I have.
was gonna say, if not, we gotta put that to the watch list. We should probably still watch that together. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Me neither.
I just always remember that line where he's like, shimmy on up the fry. We are just in time with these Nerf guns because look how bare that wall is. I've kind of been, since Christmas, which is our best season, since that's been over, I've kind of been slacking on restocking, but that ends now. We're gonna get this stuff restocked over the next couple weeks really well. But I brought all my best Nerf blasters today because all this stuff sells here pretty quickly. All the Fortnite stuff still doing really well. Fortnite number 2. That Star Wars puzzle we just bought. We're doing really well with all these board games and stuff, so that's good. You guys remember me finding this at the Goodwill bins the other day? This kind of goofy stuff like this does really well at this booth. I always price this goofy stuff for here, and it usually works out. Now, where should I put it? I think I'm gonna put it right here. Right there, front and center. Can't miss it. Now we're up with the turtles. All right, well, pretty good day of thrifting, I think. Let's talk about Furby a little bit before we wrap up, just so I can keep you guys updated on a little bit of my collection, one of the more peculiar parts about it. If you've been watching these videos for any amount of time at all, you probably know some of the things I collect, like Power Rangers and very specific 90s Pokemon stuff. I collect a lot of random things, but I've been enjoying, to be completely honest with you, the most Furby. I've been enjoying them the most to collect lately. Just, I don't know why. I like it when things show up just enough to keep me excited. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go, oh, maybe I'll collect this, and then it all shows up at once and I'm done, and that's kind of boring. But like, I've been finding a couple of these a month, you know, and it's been pretty cool, and it looks better and better as my shelf goes. My McDonald's shelf of Furby toys is getting a little ridiculous, but I thought maybe some of you watching may not know exactly what Furby looked like through the generations. So I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, I had this exact Furby. This is the one that brings back all the memories for me. This is not the one I had when I was a kid, but I think it was a lot like this one. Now, several generations after that Furby, these are from the first few generations. They all were the same form factor. And one of the later iterations was a mini Furby. You can see how he's only like a third smaller. Not a lot, but just a bit smaller. And then basically I didn't pay attention to Furby ever again until this year. Well, last year, end of 2020. And then when I looked up what the later generations looked like, I found out they looked like this. And honestly, to be completely honest, I didn't really like this. I got a couple more back in here, just random colors, and they're fine, but all of the original ones are either a solid color like these guys, or dotted, or striped, but they're almost relatively normal. I don't know if that's really, I mean, you can't look at that and say it's normal, I know, but like, they were a bit simpler. This generation went hog wild, you know, they're all like this. They're all these bizarre colors and patterns. And for whatever reason, I was just like, oh, that's not the Furby I remember, I don't care, which is kind of dumb. But for whatever reason, the few of these I've seen of this newest generation, I kind of like them. And Hannah, you kind of agree, right? Like, I love the ears. Yeah, maybe that's what, the ears and the antenna, I'm not sure what it is, but something about them makes us go, yeah, okay. I don't know what it is, but that's our first one in our collection here. And now look how big of a mess my Furby collection is becoming. It's gonna, I guess, just start taking over our Digimon collection here. But I gotta reconfigure these shelves and we'll make it make more sense. But find of the day for me for sure. Hannah, what was your find of the day? Do you remember? I'm gonna go with those canisters. Those were really cool. Yeah, that was a good find. Well, guys, comment below what's your favorite thing we found today. Let us know in the comments. That's something we used to do on the channel. I used to like to hear from you guys what you liked that we got. So if you made it this far in the video, tell us what you liked that we bought. Did you like the Furby? The canisters were definitely more practical. This is glorified nonsense. But it's so cute. But he's so cute. Thanks for hanging out with us. Do me a favor before we get out of here. Help us get to 10,000 subs, please. You guys have been killing it. A lot of you guys that have just joined the channel recently hit that subscribe button over the last few weeks, and we went up probably 50-60% faster in the last few weeks than we normally do. Probably the bread truck, excitement over that and stuff. We didn't really work on the bread truck today and probably won't work on it tomorrow. However, the next day we're planning a full day working on it, putting in some more stuff that we've bought at the thrift over the last few days. It's going to be fun. So when you do subscribe, make sure those notifications are turned on. So that when that video is posted, you can come back and hang out with us then. Also, maybe join our Discord before we get out of here. Link in the video's description. Check out our other channel. Link also in this video's description. But that's it. Come back tomorrow because we do post daily videos on this channel. So we'd love to see you tomorrow. Work on to the pins. And until tomorrow, peace out.